not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Kid Gloves on the Commodore Amiga. I have never played this before. I don't know anything about it, but clearly I'm that little geezer on the left. My first impressions, having not done a single thing except jump like that, are, oh god, it's that kind of game. This is like, Electron games were like this. You're on platforms, you've got non-moving obstacles, oh god, oh that's not going to go well, is it? So if you stand around and do nothing, you get, holy crap, you get bad things happening. But alright. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Wow. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay, thanks. Come on. Stop. Just. What is that? Oh, see. Oh god. I didn't really want to. Oh, what the hell? Was that an ice cream? Yeah, okay. Alright. What? Okay, that was novel. I like the use of samples. So you don't want to fall too far then. A nice... Okay. Okay. You go away. Yeah, like that. Can I go through here? No. So I've got to go up there. But I don't want to fall too far. So... What? Oh. Okay. Get the key. I want to hit that. You get 2 balls to play with, do you? Okay. Oh! I wasn't expecting that. God, have I got to go all the way back up there? Really? I don't like going up there. It's a scary jump. Don't... Oh, bollocks. I didn't want to do that. Here's stroppy looking geezer again. Stroppy geezer with a club. Who dies fairly easily. We'll have the ice cream because I like ice cream. Oh. Okay. Now. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, right, I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. Oh, balls. Alright, that was devious. Alright, I guess I can't kill that. Oh, you bastard. Well, that's just kind of nasty and mean, isn't it? People just appear out of nowhere and kill you. No, what? Oh, that was not me. Oh, for God's sake. How many lives do I have? Not enough. No, I did not push up. That's not right. This is me walking forward, turning left. Okay, we're still alive. There you go. Oh, for God's sake. Do not go up. No! Sod off. This game's a bit harsh, I have to say. I've probably used up all of me, whatever they are. Yeah, you sod off. There's definitely an amount of... Oh, come on! An amount of memorising. it's in the same kind of mould as your Manic Miner Jet Set Willy-esque kind of pixel perfect required control sort of thing. Oh, don't do that, you knob. Only it's a little bit oversensitive when it comes to the controls. Yeah, stuff you, mate. Give me that. Give me them. Oh, I like the noises when you pick stuff up like that. Oh, yeah. Collect these for extra lives, and my god, I need them. Though I clearly can't get in there now. I don't know if I can go back off to the left, do I? I mean, I'm probably gonna need those keys at some point. It is I don't know how much of this is that I have a oversensitive joypad, and it is. I'm using a Competition Pro CD32 pad. I've got another pad here that I should probably plug in. What's it called? I can't read it from here. It's in a sealed box, never been opened. It's called a Starfighter. I should probably have a go at that. I'm going to see if I can... I don't know. I'm just likely to die if I do this. Okay, cool. Goody. Oh, come on, I want the bloody key. I don't care about going to the shops. I want the key, and I got the key. Now I've got to do this bit, and I'll probably die, but sod it. Oh, piss off. Yeah. Yeah, that sound effect was about right. Ugh. It's not a bad game. There are aspects of it that irritate me. There's a certain Manic Miner-esque pixel perfect requirement in the controls in certain areas. You would probably be better off playing this with an Atari style joystick. Definitely not a Competition Pro pad. Not one that's about 20 years old, or 30, or however old it is. It's old. That is not a bad craftsman blaming his tools. Yes, I am a bad craftsman, but also my tools are not ideal, so you put the two together and you get a kind of gameplay disaster. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad game. It's not great, but it's worth playing if you like that kind of game. And there was a time I grew to hate platform games, because it was like every other game, or nearly every game, was a platform game, because Sonic and Mario had happened on the consoles, and all of a sudden it was like, yeah, there's money in platform games, and that was just all you got. And I got sick of it, because most of the platform games that got churned out were just tedious shite. This is not tedious shite. It's not great, but it's not bad. Okay, thank you for watching. Hello, today's question for Q&A is from Sean Woolfenden, link to his channel down there, and he asks, for Q&A, which game or console was a big letdown to you? I'd have to say the PSP. The long loading times and the battery life was a letdown. Okay, I actually like the PSP, but yeah, but the battery life, it wasn't great. Loading times, yeah, also not great, but I found the games okay. I liked it a lot more once it had got custom firmware put on it, particularly on the PSP Go. Yeah, it wasn't everything it should have been, but I still kind of liked it. When it comes to consoles that I feel were a letdown, there's two sides to that. There is the hardware was good, but the support was lacking. Like, there weren't any decent games, or weren't enough decent games. So it's like, is the console a letdown, or is it that the software companies themselves were a letdown? And then there is the ones that just the hardware itself was not what it should have been. There are a few where I feel the software companies let them down, where the actual hardware itself was okay. The main one that comes to mind is playing behind me, the 32X. The extension, expansion, whatever doofer thingy for the Mega Drive. I think it's a really cool piece of hardware. I like it a lot. Good games for it? Very few. I actually need to play this one. I haven't played it. Tempo looks kind of good. I've just got it running in demo mode and thinking, oh, that looks fun. But yeah, there was very little support for it. You know, it came out. Where I lived, you could get about 4 games. You know, you could get Virtual Racing, you could get Doom, you could get Star Wars, and not a whole lot else. Obviously, there were more games than that made for it, but trying to find them in the shops was really difficult. To the extent that there were others. There were some sports games, but I didn't give a crap about them, didn't want them. Finding anything else good, I failed, I couldn't. No, I got Team Mech, didn't I? Which was kind of pretty mediocre. Where the hardware itself, I think, was good. I mean, it was odd and quirky, and the Saturn was more powerful, and basically once the Saturn came out, what was the point in the 32X? But I like it as a system, but Letdown. Other systems come into exactly the same category. The Atari Jaguar, the hardware on that, quirky, mismanaged, mishandled, underdeveloped something, but it is capable if it's programmed properly. It's just that largely it wasn't programmed properly. 3DO, again capable, not a lot of software that is really great, and stupidly overpriced. So that was disappointing. It would have been nice to see that do well, but it's like 3DO was going up against PS1. Granted, it was out earlier, but too expensive, not enough people bought it, and since not enough people bought it, not enough software developers developed for it, and it was, you know, doomed from the start really, just because of the price, which I guess is just because the 3DO company weren't manufacturing it, they were licensing it to Panasonic and Gold Star, LG as they are now, I think. Or am I wrong about that? Whatever. But actual hardware itself, where I have felt it was very disappointing. PlayStation TV. It had the software support, sort of, because it's a consoleized PlayStation Vita. Though, to be honest, I've never felt the urge to buy a Vita because the games on it are not my cup of tea. Which is weird because I am a PlayStation fan. But anyway, the PlayStation TV, couple of faults with it really. You couldn't play all of the Vita games because some were touchscreen based and there's no touchscreen on the Vita. And the worst thing, ignoring the compatibility issues with some of the games, it was just plain unreliable. I have got one and I don't know when I plug it in if it's going to work or not, because quite simply sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, for no obvious reason. It's just bugged, and this problem with it is not unique to my one. It's a known issue. It will sometimes, you turn it on, you get a black screen, and there are all these things that you should do to stop it doing that, but I did those, and for a long while I actually thought it was completely dead, and I gave up with it and never touched it for over a year. And I was going to throw it away, but then when I moved out of where I was living and came here, I gave it one last try. I plugged it in, turned it on, and it worked. So it is here somewhere over there. But yeah, it's it's an interesting little gadget, because a console with that level of performance in a box like, well, that big, is impressive, and I like that. But the fact that you don't know whether it's going to work or not when you plug it in just makes it stupid. Yeah, that's probably the biggest letdown of all the consoles that I can think of anyway. Shame, really. Okay, that's about all I've got to say on that subject, I think. So anyone else who's got any questions they'd like answering in a video like this, leave your question in the comments below. Begin with full Q&A, so I know not just to answer in the comments. And thank you for watching.
Yes, Your Majesty, it would be... What the bloody hell? Okay, which smart ass rigged the subscribe button to the teleporter?